Jaw dropping police dash cam moment is so crazy you think they're fake. Number 3. This is good with this shit.
Hey, adrenaline junkies,
Yo, what the
because
fuck?
we're delivering the craziest chases in
Can't have that side,
heart-stopping
GTA.
action. Full throttle adrenaline all the way. Get
that
with
shit
the
loud.
unleash pure rush. Let's go.
Shit loud.
Georgia's highway patrol doesn't mess around when it comes to speed. With a fleet of Dodge Chargers and a new arsenal of souped-up Chevrolet Camaros added in 2022, they're built to catch almost anything on the road. But
Yeah, but that looks like a fucking M6. If this is an M6, bro, and you still didn't outrun the cops, it's a fucking L driver mod. Automatic. My brother had an M6, bro. And then that nigga was touching 200 in that shit. I kid you not. Not from factory, but I kid you not. He would top that shit out.
2022, a different beast tried to outrun them. A 2015 BMW clocked at 108 miles per hour in
Is
the
that an M6 though?
65 zone. The driver, Deontay Dougherty. Trooper Swain pulled up behind the speeding BMW and followed as it veered off the highway. For a second, it looked like Deontay was going to pull over on the exit ramp, but then he floored it.
It looked like an M6, bro.
Deontay had 2 young women with him.
Oh man,
Officers might not have known at the time.
he was trying to show off in front of the bitches. Let's keep it above. He was trying to show off. You got 2 bitches in an M6. Why not? Fuck it, bro. I got a cop right behind me. Most of these cops is bitches. He probably ran into every busted cop in that city. Just that one cop you do not want to fuck with.
Time. But that didn't change his actions. Up until now, he'd kept the chase on I-75, northwest of downtown Atlanta.
Oh yeah,
But
he
then
was.
he made a risky decision, diving straight into the heart of the city. Flying through red lights and cutting across traffic with zero concern for anyone's safety.
He's about to crash.
This chase needed to end.
The fuck you about to do?
One wrong move at those speeds, and it could have been catastrophic.
I ain't a lot of the cop keeping up. Respectfully, the cop keeping up. His camera's having a fucking seizure, but... Oh! What's about to happen? Fuck about to happen?
I can see clear left. I can see clear right.
Finally, after a wild pursuit through the city streets, Deontay lost control and collided with multiple cars.
Yeah, after a fucking pivotal, he's a dickhead.
The officers
That ain't even an M6, that's a 6 Series. But, that nigga's a dickhead, bro. How the fuck you drive so slow in the city? You waiting for them niggas to pivot move your ass, bro.
ready to make the arrest.
Boom.
In a
Boom.
bizarre turn, Deontay and the troopers shared a few laughs about their cars. Even he had to admit, the GSP's Charger Hellcats were on a whole different level.
Oh yeah, I forgot. This nigga's running from GSP. Yeah, look with that. Look with that one, brother.
Laundry list of Chargers.
Yo, I'm high as hell. I low-key thought this nigga was hopping his hands out the fucking... Not the M6 too. I low-key thought this statue was like this. Like this dude.
Fleeing, reckless driving, and speeding. And with the damage done to several vehicles, it's still unclear who's footing the repair bill.
Him.
One thing's for sure. Hopefully, everyone had good insurance. Because outrunning the law, that's a price no one wants to pay.
Nah, them fines in court be adding up, bro. I don't think that shit fake. That shit really be adding up in
An
court.
ordinary day on I-30 turned into a high-stakes pursuit for Arkansas State Police Officer Corbin Freeman. He was cruising eastbound when a speeding BMW roared up behind him, weaving dangerously through traffic. But as soon as the driver spotted Trooper Freeman,
Damn, he just got this car too. Either this nigga just got the car, or he's riding around on fake plates. The reason why I know this shit is because when I first got my car, I was riding around with fake plates, nigga. What? I ran, like, I went to my boy, and I asked him, like, yo, gang, because he fuck with cars and shit. I'm like, yo, gang, you know anybody that sell legit plates? He's like, yeah, bro. I got shit that'll pass anything, bro. I got niggas that'll give you that shit with the insurance paper and everything, this, that, and the third. I was like, oh, word? How much? Niggas said 200. 200, bro. Now I'm thinking in my head, shit, right now, how long that shit gonna last me? It was like a month. And you telling me I won't get caught up? Brody literally said, this is what he said word for word. Yeah, as long as you don't leave the towns, bro. You know every cop out of town between it. And in the town we live in, cops don't really give a fuck. So that's just letting me know that that was a sketchy ass plate. And I still threw that shit on my fucking whip for more than a month. That shit was expired and I still drove with it. So it was fake and expired.
His patrol car.
Yo, it was fake and expired.
Freeman
Yo, nah, that's for story time or some shit. I got stopped, bro. When that shit was expired, I got stopped like 400 covers, and I was 4 deep in my car.
traffic stop.
Shit was funny, bro.
The young driver punched it and took off. Freeman went on the offensive, trying to set up a pit maneuver to end things quickly. But with traffic building up in the opposite lane, he had to pull back. One wrong move, and the BMW could have jumped the median and crashed head-on into someone. So Freeman stayed hot on his tail, watching as the driver blew through red lights and threaded the needle between cars.
You trying to juke the cop? Damn, you're in a 3 Series, bro.
Went for another pit maneuver. But this driver wasn't giving up without a fight. He swerved out of the way and kept on running.
Y'all would have pulled over, bro. It looks like he just got the whip. And he was willing to total that shit. Niggas do not know how to have when they get caught. Oh my god. He don't give a fuck about the car, never mind. He wildin'. Off-road in the 3 Series? No, that's a 5 Series, I think. Off-road in the fucking 5 Series is crazy.
The chase eventually led into a parking lot where the
Dumbass.
driver abandoned the car and bolted on foot. Freeman followed, leaping over a chain link fence. But as he climbed, his hand slipped, slicing.
Man, I think that shit is stolen, bro.
He had no choice but to stop the chase. And back at the car, Freeman found the driver's 16-year-old brother still sitting inside. Police contacted the boy.
What type of fucking influencer you set up for your brother, bro? What type of fucking influence is this, bro? That ass. Like, what is this, bro?
His mother, who claimed her son was driving someone else's car. But when they
Yeah,
searched
that nigga
the
probably
police,
stole
they
that
found
shit.
more than just a reckless teen driver. Inside was 21.6 grams of prescription pills in a digital scale.
How much is that
A
worth?
sign of something much bigger at play.
My boy was
It was
trapping.
no ordinary traffic stop. It was a dangerous game of cat and mouse that ended with
That nigga was trapping, bro.
bloodied hands and a major drug bust.
You got caught by Cleveland Brown.
Driving a car usually means taking it for a spin around the block. But for Molina, it meant driving off with a brand new Honda Civic without paying a dime.
Real shit. What the fuck was Melina thinking she was gonna get? Like, what does she think she was gonna do? Number one, you're a female. And I don't wanna be stereotypical towards female, is that the word? But compared to niggas, even the worst nigga, yeah, I don't got the wheel like that. Alright, second. You that broke to be stealing a $30,000 car that you could have probably leased. Third, she was probably on drugs. Let's keep it a buck. Now I'm thinking about it, she was probably on drugs or some shit. Let's see if she got the wheel, bro. Maybe she could shut me up. Damn, she about to ride this fucking emergency lane. She riding this emergency lane. Oh. Never mind, she got wheels. I ain't gonna lie to you, she got wheels. She shoved me the fuck up. What the fuck? She started zigzagging. Look at this shit. Hung. She Jersey slid. Hung. Oh my god, she weaving traffic. She is weaving traffic right now, bro. Oh my god, how the fuck did the cops still end up behind you? Well, there goes the new fucking car. And you owe somebody else a car. You owe somebody else a rear end. Who was it? I think it was right here. She lost control. Boom! She tried to swerve this fucking corner right here and couldn't, so hit whatever the fuck this is. Oh, she's still gonna keep going. She hit that shit too. I bet you she hit that shit too.
Came to a screeching halt when she lost control, slamming into multiple vehicles and then smacking into first.
Damn, she smacked into this fucking truck. How the fuck are you gonna fit through that?
Barrier. The Civic was totaled, but Melina still wasn't ready to surrender.
What do you mean she ran? Yo, bro, oh my gosh, she just caused one of the meanest traffic jams in a minute, bro. I know everybody on that highway tight as fuck because this is just gonna take hours to get like off the road. Ugh. And then everybody that got like reported shit. I mean, everybody that got hit gotta report their shit now. That's what I meant to say. She gonna jump in the water? This nigga ran. He don't want nothing to do with this shit.
The driver's side door jammed shut. She squeezed through the passenger window and made a desperate leap into the water.
She jumped in the water? Bitch, do you know that there could be bacteria in there? Or do you just want to die?
Lucky for her, it was deep
Boom.
enough to break her fall. Officers quickly tossed her safety ropes.
She gotta be off crack or some shit, bro.
She rejected their help, struggling to stay
She
afloat.
gotta be off crack.
It took officers diving in themselves to save her from drowning. After a brief struggle in the water, they dragged her back to dry land and slapped on the cuffs. Melina was hit with charges of battery on a police officer and grand theft auto, landing her a spot in the Miami-Dade County Jail.
Ah. No, está bien, gracias. Oh, this is the I-8. This is the fucking I-8 right here.
Type of driver, the ones who think the rules don't apply to them. Those arrogant folks zooming down the shoulder, cutting in line like they're VIPs in a traffic jam. But there's nothing sweet.
Especially you running in an I-8 is fucking hilarious. Real shit. Real shit. You running in an I-8 is fucking hilarious. That shit is a hybrid 3-cylinder? Hybrid 4-cylinder, whatever the fuck. That produces a whopping 300 and whatever the fuck horsepower. If you're driving this shit, you're a mistake. The design is good. Don't get it twisted. The design is fucking good. But look. Oh shit. Wait. 369, pardon me. You think you're getting away with 369 horsepower with all this fucking traffic?
seeing
Okay.
them get what they deserve. And
Oh, never mind, hit the left, but
May 11th, 2020.
Might have some damage.
you wilding right now.
Now, English roads aren't exactly built for high-speed chases. Our driver, Simon, must
Oh, this is in England? Yo, Simon just got broken up with. I feel you, my boy.
have figured that out way too late. Turns out he and his buddy Dean weren't just in a rush. They were running. And for good reason. They had 5 kilograms of hard drugs worth £500,000 stashed away.
How much? And how much?
They had 5 kilograms of hard drugs worth £500,000 stashed away.
They had 5 kilos of what? What the fuck is worth 500 fucking bands? 5 kilos of what is worth 500 bands? You're telling me you walking around with 500 fucking bands worth of drugs and you're driving a fucking I-8? Fucking depressing.
It's stand by. I've got one out on foot. It is off road.
Fucking depressing.
Out and running. The driver's still in the vehicle. We're onto grassland. Passenger, IC1, green top.
Simon tried playing it.
I'm not gonna lie to you, this cop sound like a fucking like a bitch. Like a bitch. I feel like if you would've got off feet and ran, you would've got away faster. This cop sounds fat, blonde, crooked teeth like me.
Cool. Telling the cops he bought his $100,000 BMW with money he made from breeding dogs.
$58 bands. Stop lying.
And chopping trees. Yeah, right. We're not
Stop fucking lying.
pretty sure those funds came from a more illicit trade. As for Dean, he tried to disappear by hailing a cab like nothing happened, but he made one big mistake.
Oh, word, I forgot about the other dude. Oh, the other dude got the perfect getaway. You see, I told you, this cop is a buster. If he would've got out on feet, he would've got the fuck away. You see how he's paying the nigga no mind?
Ditching
He's
his
fat, this nigga don't wanna run.
The cops found it in no time. The result? 7 years behind bars for Simon and 6 for Dean. Guess cutting the line wasn't worth it after all.
Damn. So riding around with $500,000 worth of drugs in England only gets you fucking 5-6 years? The fuck?
A night 23-year-old Layman Rashid would regret forever. It started off as a routine stop. Layman pulled over, and the officer approached his window. But then things took a wild turn. In the blink of an eye, Layman stomped on the gas, and that
Oh, I think I've seen this
his
one.
life.
I think I seen this. This nigga surrendered. Just surrendered.
Can apply for one.
I don't think he wanted to crash this shit. Look. Am I right?
Corvette disappeared. Officer to go down.
No?
Silver Corvette.
God damn, how far did I skip? Yeah, he surrendered.
And
Alright, let's see this shit, the vet.
August 23rd, 2022. A day that started with a routine.
See now, this shit get away from the fucking cops. If this doesn't get away from the fucking cops, bro, you're sad. You're disappointed.
Window tints. Nothing major, right? But what happened next? Nobody saw it coming.
Oh, this is personal V.
As soon as the Corvette came to a halt, the driver hit the gas, only to stop abruptly moments later.
The fuck was the
That's
point?
bail out. Clearly, the guy in the passenger seat wanted nothing to do with
He
whatever.
want nothing to do with this shit, bro.
With the door shut, the Corvette tore off again. Our officer tried to keep up, but it was like
Yo, in one of my videos, I literally said it before, bro. If the nigga don't let you out, hop out. This nigga watched my previous video, bro. He hopped out. He said, yo, bro, pull over real quick. Pull over and let you dip.
passenger seat wanted
Give me 10 seconds. Nigga slowly hopped out. Look at the cop.
nothing to do with whatever was about to go down. With the door shut, the Corvette tore off again. Our officer tried to keep up, but it was like chasing a ghost. The
Yeah,
Corvette
that vet is
disappears
too
from
quick,
view in
bro.
seconds. Minutes later, there's a glimpse. The Corvette shows
Oh,
up
that
again,
nigga losing traction.
only to vanish once more.
Sliding the vet, bro, while running from the cops. Better not fucking get
With
caught.
rain now pouring
Ah,
down and
shit.
visibility getting worse.
What the fuck? How? Yo, how the fuck? Arkansas. I thought Jersey was bad, bro. I literally thought New Jersey was bad. Pardon me, Jersey. What the fuck? Look at this shit. 2 minutes away is sunny. He goes 2 minutes straight and it's fucking pouring, fucking flooding. Fucking, you probably get flood warnings on your phone and shit. Fucking tornado watch. Like, yo, what the hell?
Rain now pouring down and visibility getting worse. The chase was called off for safety. Frustratingly, it turned out this Corvette wasn't just any car. It had a special license plate usually reserved for law enforcement, but a quick
Reserved for law enforcement. You stole a cop's Corvette?
Google search revealed that anyone can apply for one. Akeem Rich. On March 10th,
So the Corvette got away. I ain't catch him.
2021, a Lake County Sheriff's deputy clocked him doing 78 miles per hour in a 55 zone. The deputy rolled up on his motorcycle and asked Akeem to lower his window. But here's the thing, our motorcycle cop knew better than to risk his life chasing down this repeated.
This nigga's in a 2.5 liter fucking 4-cylinder or 6-cylinder, whatever the fuck. Gang, you are not getting away.
But
You
here's the
weren't.
thing, our motor...
Oh my bad, he got a 3.5. Pardon me, he got a 3.5, everybody. Everybody, he has a 3.5. And is this another paper plate?
The cop knew better than to risk his life
Nah, that
chasing
ain't a
down
paper
this
plate.
repeat offender. He already had Akeem's face and license plate on camera. It
Dumbass.
wouldn't take long for the team back at HQ to track him down. 19 days later, they did just that. With a warrant,
Damn, they caught him like in
officers surrounded
2 weeks
his
later,
car
3 weeks
in an
later.
apartment
The
complex in
fuck?
Pittsburgh. But they should have known Akeem wasn't going down without a fight.
What the fuck is the stick for? What the fuck is the stick? What is the stick for?
As officers closed in, Akeem floored it, nearly clipping one deputy in the process. He darted past another
What is that stick for? I've never seen that defense tactic ever.
patrol unit and hit the open road, weaving through traffic and blasting through red lights like a bat out of hell. The chase was on.
Fucking got cops running into each other in this little ass Nissan, bro. Me personally, these roads are too open for me to not be pit maneuvering this motherfucker. Real shit.
Up ahead, an officer readied spike strips at an intersection, hoping to put an end to the madness. But Akeem pulled a last-second maneuver, dodging the spikes completely.
You did?
The chase only got crazier as he sped through residential streets.
Yo, he really
showing
swerving this
no
shit, though.
respect for anyone's safety.
It's fucking crazy. He really swerving this shit, though. The cop tried to throw the shit right when the nigga's passing right by you, bro. You couldn't throw it 5 seconds before, 4 seconds before, and have it ready on the floor. He threw it right there. He never used spike strips before. Me neither, but he's supposed to know, not me.
An undercover unit tried keeping up, but the officer ended up skidding off the road and losing ground.
How?
After recovering, the undercover officer sped back into the chase, now armed with something special, a Star Chase dart. Think of it like a gadget straight out of a Bond movie. Mounted on the front bumper, this device can be fired from inside the car, attaching a GPS tracker to the back of a suspect's vehicle.
Oh, on some Batman shit. On some Batman shit. And these cops is lucky as fuck. That shit almost didn't work. That shit attached itself to the plate.
Attaching a GPS tracker to the back
And the
of a
plate looks like
suspect's
it's
vehicle.
paper. Look, yeah, that is a paper plate.
There was no more hiding. He eventually ditched the vehicle and tried to disappear into the nearby apartment complex, but officers were hot on his trail. While some deputies searched his abandoned car, others pursued Akeem on foot. He was finally caught.
Damn, that track just stayed on that shit.
Fleeing aggravated assault and driving with a suspended license. After all his stunts and near misses, Akeem's joyride ended with him back in cuffs. It's a perfect reminder. Run all you want, but eventually, the law catches up.
Dickhead.
Police in Ocala had their sights set on 24-year-old Tyler Faye Consolo, and he wasn't going to make things easy for them. According to Tyler, it all started when he was just minding his own business at a gas station. That's when, he claims, someone tried to rob him. So naturally, his response was to stomp on the gas and race out of there, hitting speeds over 3 times the legal limit and swerving like a
Bro, you trying to run into what? That's a Hyundai?
Police had been tailing him
Ford?
since he peeled out of the gas station in Ocala. Officers tried pulling him over, but Tyler wasn't stopping. He barreled through a residential area, mowing
This
down
nigga took
mail
that shit
trucks,
off-roading. What the fuck is wrong with this nigga?
but
Yo, he think this shit is GTA, bro.
through a residential
Look at this
area,
shit.
mowing down a mailbox,
Boom.
leaving a trail of destruction in his way. The car skidded to a halt.
You're telling me that plastic fence stopped the car? Or was it this? Because this looks like concrete.
And Tyler made a desperate dash on foot. He didn't get.
What the fuck?
And Tyler.
Yo, I've never seen nobody break. Like, I swear, I've never seen nobody just break a fucking car window with their bare hands. This nigga's adrenaline was on a different level, bro. What the
made a
fuck?
desperate dash on foot.
And he just
He didn't get far.
jumped. With his head. With his head, keep in mind.
He didn't get far.
Gang, he literally said. And then jumped. Did he get it away? Did he get it
The
away?
unit was hot on his heels, and the next thing Tyler knew, the dog had its teeth
I know
stuck
he's
into his
cooked.
leg.
Oh, he got bit by the fucking dog. Oh, hell no.
Tyler stuck to his story about the attempted robbery.
Oh, hell
If
no.
that was true, why didn't he stop to ask for help? And what about that fence he smashed through? And to top it all off, on the way to the hospital, Tyler admitted he'd been using drugs that night, among other substances.
I could tell you was on the influence, gang. What the fuck? You see everything that you just did right now?
The result?
That crack through the window was fucking crazy.
DUI, fleeing, and resisting arrest. Oh, and that headbutt he used to break through the car window.
That's what the fuck I'm saying.
Couldn't help but joke. Well, that's one way to use your head. Tyler's wild story
Yo,
started
bro,
with
I've
unbelievable
never
incidents
seen that
and
shit.
ended with him in handcuffs. If he thought he could outrun the law with that tale, he's got a lot more time to think things over in a jail cell. Cabrisha, Ledwana Caldwell, managed to stay off the radar for 4 long years. A Florida Highway Patrol officer pulled her over, and in an instant,
Cabrisha about to run in the fucking
Toyota
Toyota.
began to unravel. When the officer approached, he noticed Cabrisha was visibly shaking, eyes darting nervously between the officer and her purse in the back seat. The officer asked her to step out of the car, and that's when Cabrisha made her move. She stomped on the gas and blasted
This
down
the
the
laziest cop, bro.
taking the Collins Road exit.
This the laziest fucking cop, my
Officer lit
nigga.
up his
Like, what the
sights,
fuck?
and the chase was on.
I thought I seen this one before, but I didn't. The one I seen before literally ended in 10 seconds, bro. Like, I don't understand why y'all don't just stop. Y'all want y'all car totaled,
Weaving through the crowded
but then again, it says she was on the run for like 4 years
as
already.
if she could somehow outmaneuver the police. But this wasn't over yet. With police hot on her tail, she tried every trick she could think of, darting through traffic, blowing through intersections,
Isn't that like public endangerment or some shit?
and disregarding everyone's safety.
Exactly.
Out of options, Cabrisha aimed for her final escape route, the front doors of a Home Depot. She jumped out of the car and ran inside, hoping to vanish among the aisles of lumber and power tools.
Good luck with
The
that
police
one.
weren't far behind. They stormed in and apprehended her right in the middle of the store.
Oh, shorty really ran in that
They
bitch.
believe she
I would've went
was
to the garden
arrested
section.
and caught inside a Home Depot.
I would've went to the garden section.
Interestingly, her arrest report lists her primary language.
Damn, her car kept fucking going. Is it gonna hit another car? Oh, nah.
While sitting in the back of the patrol car. Maybe it was a paperwork error, or just one more oddity in Cabricia's wild story. It wasn't until after her
She
arrest
has several
officers
warrants.
discovered the real reason she was so desperate to escape. Cabricia had outstanding warrants in 5 different counties for a laundry list of crimes: grand theft, petty theft, possessing someone else's ID.
Oh, this bitch is a
illegal use
thief.
of a credit card.
This bitch is a fucking thief.
Known drug addict from Marion.
But then again, you could probably get bailed out for all that shit. You just totaled your whip over all them charges.
Cruising down Abshore
Dumbass.
when Sheriff's Deputy Samantha Horn spotted it heading southeast. A quick computer check confirmed it.
Oh.
This was the vehicle they'd been hunting for. And with that, the chase was on. Ignoring the flashing lights and sirens, they floored it, speeding down the boulevard, determined to escape.
Why do niggas running a Hyundai, bro?
Officers had already deployed.
You're not getting away. I never drove a Hyundai, but I'm guessing like,
dangerous pursuit.
they're not fast.
Harley didn't even try to swerve. He drove straight over the
That's somebody's fucking tire, but Hyundais are not fast. The handling gotta be ass. The braking gotta be ass. It's just a generic car. And the reason why I'm saying it's ass is because where I'm from, the Dominican Republic, these are the shitty cars. If you have a car, this is the car that you most likely have. Because nobody in DR has cars like that. It's straight motorcycles. At least from where I'm from.
Dangerous pursuit. Harley didn't even try to swerve. He drove straight over the spikes, shredding them.
Oh, it's a he? Oh, the fucking girl. Oh, he just totaled the
As the
V.
Elantra slowed to
This nigga about to get a check right here. This nigga in the black car about to get a check. Bro's just making a solid turn, and then this nigga.
As the Elantra slowed to a crawl, officers moved in and forced the car to a stop. With nowhere left to run, Harley and Harrison were finally cornered and taken into custody. Harley was slapped with a long list of charges, including grand theft auto, fleeing, and possession of drug paraphernalia.
Dumbass.
Harrison wasn't off the hook either. Officers found a needle stashed in the passenger door.
Oh, he's a drug
Landon
addict.
charge of his own. Harley and Harrison might have thought they could outrun
Nasty
the
ass
law,
nigga.
but this isn't a video game. There's no reset button when reality catches up. Little Rock, Arkansas. State Trooper Rodney Dunn clocked a red SUV speeding at 84 miles per hour in a 70 miles per hour zone. He flipped on his lights and initiated a pursuit. The driver, Janice Harper, did something unexpected. Instead of pulling over, she slowed down, turned on her hazard lights, and kept driving.
Bitch, what? Why would you turn on your hazards on? You thought the cop was just gonna pull over and wait for you to pull over? No.
To Trooper Dunn, it seemed like Harper was refusing to comply. So, he made a snap decision that changed everything. He moved in and executed a pit maneuver.
Damn,
Spinning
2 minutes
the
of
vehicle,
running,
sending
bro.
it crashing into the median. In an
Shorty
instant,
was not
it
expecting
spun
that.
front, landing on its roof. Smoke
Off of
filled
that
the
little-
undercarriage. Air
off of
filled
that
the
little
floor,
tap?
and the vehicle was a crumpled mess. Trooper
You're
Dunn,
telling me off of that little tap, that shit fucking flipped?
unsure of the damage he just caused.
The fuck?
That's when he heard something that made his heart
Flimsy ass car.
Harper was pregnant. She explained that she hadn't pulled over right away because she didn't feel safe stopping on the narrow shoulder.
That's your fault, bitch.
She reached the Vandenberg Boulevard exit, which was just a mile away. But Dunn argued she should have pulled over, regardless. Fortunately, Harper escaped with minor injuries, and her unborn child was unharmed.
Oh,
But the incident didn't end there. Harper filed a lawsuit against Trooper Dunn, claiming the pit maneuver was completely unnecessary and put both her and her baby.
I mean, it was. I ain't gonna lie to you.
She argued.
I literally just said that shit happened, and like within 2 minutes of him turning off his lights and shit. Again, come on.
That the hazards and reduced speed were a clear indication that she intended to comply. She just needed a safe place to stop. The lawsuit alleged that Trooper Dunn's maneuver was performed negligently, resulting in the dangerous flip.
Did she win?
In the end, the Arkansas State Police decided to settle the lawsuit. They acknowledged that Dunn's actions had put Harper and her unborn child in harm's way. Her case sent shockwaves through the department, leading to a reevaluation of how Pittman.
How much money?
Harper's legal battle didn't just end with a settlement. It led to policy changes within the Arkansas State Police.
Damn.
How and when
All of this shit happened, and it made them cops really change the policies on pit maneuvering. So she just probably made it safer for so many people. I was gonna say she's low key petty for someone, but she got her bag and she made a point.
Officers can deploy pit maneuvers during pursuits. One woman's terrifying experience on a July night ended up changing the rules for law enforcement across the state. Proof that sometimes, even in the heat of a high-speed chase, safety and understanding should be
It's the #1 priority.
May 19th, 2021. It's just after 7 a.m. in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, when police receive a call that sets off a wild chain of events. A group of 5 juveniles packed into a stolen black Infiniti QX60
Juveniles.
was caught red-handed trying to break into a garage.
You cutting up in that big ass shit, bro.
They
You're
jumped
wildin'.
into their getaway car and sped off.
They're wildin', bro.
APB was put out on the stolen vehicle. It didn't take long for
Fuck
officers
is an
to spot the
APB?
SUV cruising down Interstate 95. They flipped on their lights and sirens, signaling the driver to pull over. But these kids weren't interested in giving up.
Yo, bro, every time they do that shit, a piece of the fucking car just comes off.
The Infiniti weaved through traffic at high speed.
Yeah, that cop weaving too. Don't get it twisted, that cop is weaving too. Look at this shit. Jersey slide. Oh! You fucking dickhead. His fucking adrenaline probably was rushing so bad that he was just thinking about cutting, like making that cut to the right. He wasn't thinking about, oh yeah, let me see if there's a car right fucking next to me. Let me just. Oh my fucking god. Gang, that shit flipped. That shit was spinning like a goddamn Beyblade. Mac the fucking cop car.
Remarkably,
Oh,
despite the
oh
dangerous
my
speed,
god. Oh my god. Oh my god, that cop is wilding. I think I saw somebody's arm. Look at the bottom right. I think somebody's arm is literally trying to come out. And this cop just rams that shit. Look. I think somebody literally tried to come out right here. This is a fucking person, bro. Yeah, that's a fucking person, bro. Look at the cop.
remarkably,
Boom!
despite the dangerous speed
Wildin'.
and reckless behavior,
Wildin'.
nobody was seriously injured in the incident. All 5 juveniles were transported to Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. And while
You're telling me that nigga was not injured?
they were all charged for their crimes, the details remain under wraps because they're minors. Thanks for riding the adrenaline wave with us here at Mind Rush. If you're hungry for
Hey, once again, we got clickbaited, but fuck it, that shit was interesting, so I ain't gonna lie.